Good morning everyone and welcome to the Sandyford Easter quiz. Now to play this game you will need a pen and a piece of paper, so if you haven't already got one, go and grab one now. And here's how the quiz is going to work. I'm going to ask you 5 questions and I want you to write the answers on your piece of paper, and then at the end we'll see how you've got on. Now just one more thing, no looking up the answers on your phones or looking on your computers. You don't want to be crashing out of the Zoom call trying to find the answers. Okay, so here we go. Question 1. In what year was the UK's first ever Easter egg produced? Was it A, 1873, B, 1893, or C, 1913? Question 2. The largest ever Easter egg hunt was in Florida in 2007. Nearly 10,000 children took part, but how many Easter eggs were hidden? Was it A, 101,000, B, 301,000, or C, 501,000? Question 3. The most expensive Easter egg ever is a Fabergé egg covered in diamonds, but how much did it sell for at auction? Was it A, £7 million, B, £9 million, or C, £11 million? Question 4. Which Easter egg is the most delicious? No choices this time, you just have to write down the right answer. And question 5, how can you tell where the Easter treats are hidden? You think you know the answer? Write it down now. Okay, time for the results. Let's see how you got on. Question 1. In what year was the UK's first ever Easter egg produced? It was 1873. Well done if you said A, give yourself a point. Question 2. The largest ever Easter egg hunt in 2007? 10,000 children took part, but how many eggs were hidden? 501,000. Well done if you said C, give yourself a point. The most expensive Easter egg sold at an auction, also in 2007 actually, but how much did it go for? It was £9 million. £9 million for an egg that has a chicken that comes out the top of it and squawks every hour. £9 million. Amazing. Question 4. Which Easter egg is the most delicious? It is, of course, the Cadbury cream egg. Well done if you said that. Give yourself a point. And finally, question 5. How can you tell where the Easter treats are hidden? Eggs mark the spot. Oh yes. Okay, so how did you do? Did anyone get 5 out of 5? You can tell me after the service in the Zoom chat how many you got. But you might be thinking that the last 2 questions were a bit dodgy, and you'd be quite right. One was really just my opinion, and the other was a bad yoke. But the first 3 questions had a right answer. We know that the first Easter egg in the UK was produced in 1873, and that 501,000 eggs were hidden on that Easter egg hunt, and that the Fabergé egg sold for nearly £9 million because these things are historical facts. They were eyewitnesses to these events, and what they saw was recorded in the history books. Well, today we'll be hearing from some eyewitnesses of the very first Easter, and what they saw was recorded by Luke, and what they have to say is even more amazing than the answers to our quiz. So let's meet the first of them now.